France, 1789, a year that would mark the beginning of a monumental shift in the course of history, a country on the brink. Imagine a society fractured, teetering on the edge of collapse. The social fabric was tearing apart. The clergy and nobility enjoyed privilege, living lives of opulence and luxury, seemingly untouched by the struggles of the common people. The commoners, the third estate, bore the brunt of taxation. They were the backbone of the nation, yet they suffered the most, crushed under the weight of unfair taxes. Years of lavish spending by the monarchy had left France bankrupt. The royal palace at Versailles stood as a symbol of excess while the treasury lay empty. Add to this a series of bad harvests and soaring food prices. The people were hungry, desperate, and losing hope. The stage was set for revolution. Tensions were rising and the air was thick with the promise of change. The ideas of the Enlightenment had taken root. These new philosophies challenged the old order and offered a vision of a fairer society. Thinkers like Rousseau and Voltaire championed reason and individual liberty. They questioned the status quo and inspired people to think differently. Their writings fueled discontent among the masses, yearning for equality. The common people began to dream of a society where they had a voice. The American Revolution, a beacon of freedom across the Atlantic, further inspired the French. It showed them that change was possible, that a new world could be built on the principles of liberty and justice. Tensions reached a boiling point in the summer of 1789. On July 14th, a Parisian mob stormed the Bastille, a symbol of royal authority. This act of defiance ignited the revolution. Across the countryside, peasants revolted against their feudal lords. Fear and uncertainty gripped the nation. The National Assembly, formed by representatives of the Third Estate, abolished feudalism. They adopted the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, a charter of human rights. King Louis XVI, indecisive and out of touch, became a symbol of the old order. The monarchy, once absolute, crumbled. Louis and his queen, Marie Antoinette, known for her extravagance, were imprisoned. France was proclaimed a republic in 1792. The revolution took a radical turn. The Reign of Terror began, led by the Committee of Public Safety and its most influential member, Maximilien Robespierre. Section 4. Terror and Triumph. The Reign of Terror was a period of extreme violence. Enemies of the revolution, real or perceived, were sent to the guillotine. The streets of Paris ran red with the blood of those deemed traitors. Thousands perished, including Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. Their executions marked the end of an era and the fall of the monarchy. Yet, amidst the bloodshed, the revolution achieved remarkable feats. The spirit of liberty, equality, and fraternity began to take root in the hearts of the people. It created a sense of national identity. The tricolour flag became a symbol of unity and pride for the French people. It implemented social and economic reforms. Land was redistributed to the peasants, and efforts were made to ensure that bread, a staple of the French diet, was available to all. It abolished slavery in French colonies. This monumental decision echoed the revolution's commitment to human rights and justice. The revolution's ideals resonated far beyond France's borders, inspiring movements for change across Europe and the Americas. The call for freedom and equality ignited the hearts of many, leading to uprisings and independence movements around the world. Section 5. The Rise of Napoleon. The Reign of Terror ended with Robespierre's own execution in 1794. France, exhausted by years of turmoil, yearned for stability. Enter Napoleon Bonaparte, a brilliant military strategist. Napoleon seized power in a coup d'état in 1799. He crowned himself Emperor of the French in 1804. Though he ended the revolution, he preserved many of its reforms. His Napoleonic Code, a system of laws, influenced legal systems worldwide. Section 6. A Legacy of Liberty. The French Revolution was a watershed moment in history. It marked the end of absolute monarchy in France. It ushered in an era of republicanism and democratic ideals. It demonstrated the power of the people to rise up against oppression. The revolution's legacy is complex and multifaceted. It inspired countless struggles for freedom and equality. It also left a legacy of violence and instability. Yet, its impact on the course of modern history is undeniable. Section 7. Echoes of the Revolution. Today, the echoes of the French Revolution still resonate. The spirit of that transformative period continues to influence our modern world in profound ways. The principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity continue to inspire people around the world. These ideals are not just historical artifacts, they are living, breathing concepts that drive social movements and political change. From the streets of Paris to the halls of government, the French Revolution serves as a reminder that even the most entrenched systems of power can be challenged. It shows us that ordinary people have the power to demand and create change. The French Revolution was a pivotal moment in the human story. It marked the beginning of a new era where the concepts of democracy and human rights began to take root. It reminds us that the fight for freedom is ongoing. The struggle for human rights and social justice did not end with the revolution. It continues to this day. It is a struggle that requires constant vigilance and a commitment to the ideals of justice and equality for all. Every generation must take up the mantle to ensure that these principles are upheld and advanced.